Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I have a quick 1 versus 1 that I played in Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai, and then after this I am going to show another one, and the other one is special in a way, but in a bad way, we'll put it that way. You'll see what I mean, but this is on the Lowlands map against Nexus here. And this is going to end pretty quickly. This was my last small funds battle that I did, although I'll probably have more due to other people not being very progressed in the ranks yet. So I have 3 black bear infantry up front, and 1 white bear. I have got a Yarikai cavalry, and then 2 spear levy and my general. And my opponent has 3 white tiger force, or 2, and 1 marine unit, or infantry de marine. And I think these guys, I don't know if they're American or French, they're one of them. And then he has 2 Yarikai, and his general, and a spear levy. So what's going to happen is I'm going to set up over here. This is the Archery Dojo, and as you can see, that's going to be my deployment. And I'm just getting ready to pretty much fight off against cavalry, because he has more than me, and this is probably where his mistake is. Instead of taking out my cavalry, he runs around this way, and he's going to try to get a hit on my infantry here. I'm going to quickly pull them back and send forward a spear unit, and when he sees that he would end up taking losses, he is going to pull back there. Meanwhile, over here, I brought my cavalry around his flank, and right now they're just sitting, but they're going to charge into his elite unit here, which is already getting shot up because I was targeting it. So you can see the men just flying here as they get knocked down, and they are going to go down pretty quickly now. So that's going to be the end of them. I'm going to pull out my cavalry and then run around on the flank over here. Meanwhile, I am guarding against his cavalry with my spears, which are over here. My infantry is shooting and winning the fight. I'm getting flanking fire over here on the right. And then this is going to be what ends it. My cavalry is over here, and I am going to get an epic charge right there, throwing men. And it's at this point that he goes ahead and quits. So, and there's a difference between admitting defeat when you've lost and you just want to be done, and legitimately plug pulling, or, you know, purposely losing internet connection. And I don't mind when people admit defeat unless it's right at the beginning of a battle. But so that was fine. He had lost there, but good game to him anyway. Good game to Nexus, and I'll let you guys see the stats here. But then I am going to take you to what was live recorded, although I am adding the commentary now, that is, and let you guys see a battle against someone who was subscribed to me, and I came against him by accident. So, you know, that'll be a fun battle for you guys to watch, and you'll see something that I find slightly surprising. And then I have another battle I'll be showing you guys probably tomorrow from when this is put up, where I do something, I modify my army a little, and it ends up helping out a lot. But I'll take you guys to that now after showing these quick stats. My red bear, or black bear, can't say it right, had the most kills, then the white bear, then the Yarikai. My general had 18. And then there's his forces. So that's pretty much that, and I'll take you guys to the other battle now. Okay guys, so we are back here. This battle was recorded live. I am doing the commentary now, but you guys saw the first one. I am playing against a guy who knew who I was, and so there's 2 reasons I'm showing this. One, to show you something that is fairly effective, and 2, because I told him I would show you guys. So yeah, that's that. My army, I have, I believe, 6 black bear infantry, 1 katana kachi, I'm just gonna call them katana samurai, 2 spear levy, or 3, and a Yarikachi and a carbine cavalry, first time using them, and then obviously my general. So I'm gonna move up, and we'll take a look at his army in a second, but he is going to do something that completely changes the tide of the battle, and I will go ahead and tell you guys now. I know, spoiler, but I do end up losing this battle, and yes, those of you who thought I never lose, that is by far not true. Here's your proof. Plus, I posted other defeats before, so I don't know why people still seem to think that. I'm not the best player. But this ended my 17-game winning streak of my first games in Fall of the Samurai, so it was kind of disappointing, but you know, he played well, and he actually made me play a lot better the next battle, which I will be showing you, and the way he did that is by reminding me of something, although he did not mean to. And you will see his army. He has, I believe, 4 musket units, and then 4 or 3 katana samurai, and that's going to be what kills me. Once the musket units are engaged, they're killing you, and then if you don't switch fire to those katana units, you're in big trouble, because once they hit your lines, you will get destroyed. So I've started bringing some more, as you will see in my next battle, which will be up either later today or tomorrow, depending on when I post this. But yeah, just messing around, still learning the game, and this helps. You know, I actually learned more from this battle than from other battles, probably because, you know, when you get defeated, you should know what it is that defeated you. Sometimes it's just really veteran units, but I haven't had that be the case so far. So yeah, I'm gonna move around on the flank here. My infantry is completely wrecking his in the melee or the gunfight, and my carbine cavalry is going to add to that, bringing back up my spears and just kind of mowing down his men altogether, although his cavalry did beat mine on the flank, and that is going to severely hurt me, because that's going to end up being my flank that collapses, although it looks like we're beating off the cav, and I have some spears going in there too. So here, I meant to fire at his general, which might have changed the battle, but my men, even though I click the attack order, fire at that unit. So at this point, I went ahead and just charged them. I should have kept going for the general, because, you know, had that general unit gone down, at this point it looks like I am going to win the battle, because I am just routing his men. But this is when it starts to turn around, and I'm gonna have my men keep firing. I should have shot that general. Had my men shot them like they were told to, it might have been different. But at this point, his one katana kachi actually caught me, and he had another one catch me on the left. And these melee units are just gonna wreck my men. Once they get into your line, if there's not much you can do about it, then you're pretty much screwed. And so at this point, what was a battle going heavily in my favor has turned around due to my left flanks collapsing, sorry. And yeah, here I forgot I had the group on. So I'm just trying to keep my general alive, and you know, he has 1 cav unit left, and his general, once again, killing his general might have changed the battle, but this map also really favored his melee units, because there was a hill in the way in the center. So I had to climb all the way up it and get really close to him to be able to shoot. On a map like Rice Fields, my line would have completely destroyed his, and you know, the flat map, my firepower would have won the battle since I had more men. But he used this map to his advantage well, and it worked against me. And he also reminded me that melee units are not completely dead. And so I bring at least 2 always. But you know, that's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was a close battle for a time, and then my left flank goes and he won. So good game to him. Yeah, it was really well fought on your part, and I did make some mistakes too. So you know, that all adds up to a defeat. But he was a nice opponent, and glad to see that. Don't find a ton of nice people. Most of the people I've played have quit before the game ends so far, or raged at me when I won. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll take a look at the stats here. It's pretty obvious that his men get more kills, but you'll notice, I want to point out one thing in his statistics. And okay, so it just shows Nico kneeling down in defeat. All sad, so I'm gonna skip to the summary, and don't need another veteran of them. Then unit statistics, so my Black Bears did just fine, but his best units are all those melee units. Tons of kills. But that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a rating and a comment and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.